Hi, welcome to my channel. I'm Jamal, and today I'm going to be predicting my GCSE results. The first result I'll be predicting is art. Throughout year 10 and 11 I've been predicted 5, but it's quite hard to tell what results you should be given because unless you fully sit down and mark it all, it's sort of just like estimating, I guess. So I'm hoping for a 6 because my art towards the end I felt like would improve my overall results. Next is maths. So throughout year 10 I was predicted a 7, and then towards the midway through year 11 I started getting predicted 8s because I was doing well in my homework, which we just do past papers for homework. And then for the mock I got a 7. I didn't really finish any of the papers, so it was quite hard for me because my time for maths is, I'm not very fast. So I'm hoping for a 7. It'd be nice. I could get an 8, I guess, but I didn't finish all the questions in the actual exam, and some of them were quite hard, and I know I didn't get some of them right. So. And the grade boundaries are always so high for maths, it's quite hard to get a high result. So next is English language. So we didn't really do much English language. We focused heavily on English literature in my class. I was predicted the same as language, so 5s, 6, and then I got a 6 in the mock. And then I did lots of like creative writing practice and other English language practices. So I'm hoping for a 6 if I can maintain that, because I need that to get into my school. Next is my worst subject, I'd say. English literature. Never really been good at it. I don't really like reading the texts, and they're quite boring for me. So I never really catch on to them, I guess. I tried really hard to remember quotes. I think I remembered enough. So in the mock, I didn't really. I learned a couple of quotes basically, but I didn't think I quoted them right. So I only got a 3. So hopefully in the exam, because I remembered a lot more quotes and I improved my technique and my style, I hope, and I think I'm going to get a 5. It's not the best result, but it's good for me. The next result I'll be predicting is biology. So throughout year 10 and 11 I've been predicted a 6, which is quite low compared to my other sciences. So towards the end of the mock and GCSE term, I revised biology more than the other sciences. So towards the end, when I was doing the past papers and specimen papers, I was getting 8s and 9s. So I'm hoping for an 8, and I found the paper reasonable, so hopefully it doesn't let me down. So chemistry is next on the list. So throughout year 10 and 11 I went from 7s to 6s to 5 at one point, and then I went all the way up to an 8 after doing some extra time with the teacher and practicing. For the mocks I got a high 6, low 7 I think. In the past papers and specimen papers I tended to get 7s, 8s. So I think I'm going to get a 7 because I found the exam quite hard compared to the specimen papers, and the grade boundaries should go up because everybody said they were easy. Next is one of my favourite subjects, physics. So I was predicted a 7 all the way through year 10 and start of year 11, and then we had some class tests and I did quite badly, so I got predicted a 6. And then for the mock I tried really hard because I wanted a higher grade. I got an 8 in the mock, and then after that my past papers and specimen papers bumped up from 7s, 8s to 9s. So if I had enough time for my past papers, which I usually did because I gave myself enough time while practicing just so I'd answer all the questions. If I had enough time, which I did in the exam, I usually get a 9. So hopefully I'll get a 9. So my next exam is computer science. I started with basically no knowledge of computer science in year 10 compared to some people who started in year 9, but I didn't. So I went from a 6 and then gradually to a 7, and then when the mocks came around I got a 9, so I was predicted an 8 after that. Teachers don't like to predict 9s because it's a bit riskier, because the grade boundaries change and the papers are different always. So I was predicted an 8, but I was quite confident in the actual exam, so I think hopefully I'll get a 9. My last subject is Spanish. It's probably joint worst with English literature. I enjoy it, but I'm quite bad at languages usually, so I'm not that great at it, especially because I did French for common entrance, so I'd already known French, and I just went from French to Spanish when most people were doing Spanish at their primary schools, so it was quite hard. So I was predicted 6s throughout year 10, start of year 11, and then just before the mocks I was predicted a 7 because I did quite well in one of our homeworks, which was like a past paper. And then I did the mock and I got a 4, quite bad. So I decided to get a tutor because otherwise I didn't think I'd be able to pass. I wanted to keep doing higher and I didn't want to do foundation because you could only get a 5, and I wanted higher. So I got a tutor and I slowly bumped up from a 4 to a 5 to a 6, and then when I was doing past papers with my tutor I was getting 7s, I guess, consistently, so hopefully I'll get a 7, but because it's such a bump up from a 4, I'm going to predict myself a 6, just because I think that's possibly attainable for me. So that's all. Thanks for watching. I don't actually know if I'm going to get these results. It'd be nice for most of these subjects if I got these results. They're good results, but it's all it's different for everybody, so I'm not bragging saying I'm going to get these results or anything. I'm just trying to work out what results I am going to get, so I'm not as surprised next week. So thanks for watching. Like, comment what videos you want me to do. I am planning on doing a results reaction video next week, so don't forget to subscribe to see that and to see other content on this channel.